Jason, you have a unique perspective because you were part of two regimes here. I mean, you saw the bad and then you saw the good. And we don't have to dive into, the whole Matty P days, but I do want to ask you though, you got to experience both regimes. In comes Dan, which we've asked you about, but in comes Brad Holmes and how he identifies talent. He's one of the best in the NFL at doing it. When did you kind of start to notice, obviously with Dan, you're like, this is different. Like this guy's going to be a great coach. But when did it click for you? Like, wait, this guy can find dudes consistently. When did you start realizing like, we got a GM, boys?
Oh, I mean, you just look at the drafts, and I think one of the biggest things I commend to Brad Holmes and Dan, really, both of them, is that they would never sacrifice the culture of the locker room, the attitude of the team, and who we were going to be for any level of talent. Absolutely right. Every single guy that came in the building, whether it was through the draft, whether it's through free agency, whether it's midseason trade, whatever it was, they were a fit for the locker room first. So they never sacrificed that vision. Because sometimes coaches talk like this and they make certain moves that kind of contradict the philosophy and contradict who we're trying to be. And Brad and Dan never did that, which makes them not only do you trust them and they're believable, it makes you want to play that much harder for them. And then when you look at the draft, you look at Panay, you look at Aiden Hutchinson, you look at Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch, Aleem McNeil. I mean, I could go down the list. Jameson Williams, Amon-Ra St. Brown, like on and on and on. Like, how about finding top talent, regardless of the space, regardless of, what round or whatever that they were picked in? Man, quality, solid players and great needs that really filled up and stepped up and are now leaders of this team while they're still young. And I think that's a really impressive thing that they've shown year in and year out. And, some people criticize their draft this year a little bit, but I think another thing I commend to Brad is the fact that he's always addressing needs of the team currently in this day and age. He doesn't have some cookie cutter, this is what I do, this and the third. Yes, he builds in the trenches. He likes quarterbacks that are mostly pocket guys that maybe can run a little bit, but can make all the throws. That's kind of been his deal. Good, fast defenses. But regardless of where they were, and especially in this draft, they filled what they needed. They got a couple of special teams guys that are going to be really good special teams guys. We went and got a really great guard in Tate Ratledge. I absolutely love that pick. I love the Giovanni pick. I think he fits that culture. He fits who they're trying to be from a mindset. Like, if you go watch that kid's tape from Boise State, like, this kid plays the game with his hair on fire. He just started playing. They know they're going to be able to bring that edge and get that fire at him because it's all still new. So I actually really liked their draft this year. And I felt like if you really analyze their team and where they're at position by position, each pick really makes sense. And that's what I love about Brad.
Hey, what's going on there? It's Jeff Iafrate. Appreciate you for finishing the video. You can check out one of the videos here suggested or show support by commenting, liking, and subscribing. And buy your merchandise, officialctsports.com.